Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the F-16 Viper, or Fighting Falcon, whatever you want to call it. And we are fighting the F-14 Tomcat. The Tomcat is going to be flown by Longshot, and he recently got the F-14 and he's been practicing a little bit, but you know, we're going to try it out here today and see how he does. Unfortunately for me, the F-14 kind of does everything better than me. The rate fighting, it can be equal, but if he puts his flaps down, I can't keep up with him in the rate. So it's going to be problematic. There's the merge, and I'm going two circle with him. You could definitely argue that maybe the F-14 is overperforming in a rate fight. You know, I know that they nerfed it a little bit in that respect, and it's fairly even with the Viper, to be honest, as long as he doesn't put flaps down. But if he gets desperate, he puts the flaps down, I'm going to be in big trouble. Now here we are in the rate fight with him right off the bat. Both of us are going to want a rate fight. I think one circle, just because of the stability of the F-14, I could maybe beat him in a one circle, but I don't know. We'll have to see about that. But I'm going to have to get creative here in order to get a victory. And so here we are on the deck. I'm already seeing him kind of outrate me. I was going to say minor losing cues, but they're getting larger and larger. Seeing some definite losing cues here. He's moving on to my 6. And I know an F-14 that's put his flaps down when I see it. And this is it. Yep, here comes the nose. Yep. So he's slowly moving on to my 6. He's outrating me pretty badly at this point. And I'm waiting to see the nose come to pure. So when he's pointing his nose at me, I'm going to tighten down the turn. That'll be right here. We're tightening down. We're tightening down. He'll take shots. They're going to go short. And we're tightening down to get out of his HUD. And then we're going to reverse the turn here. And use the vertical and force a one circle. Rolling scissor here. And if I can just get my nose onto him. Looking good. Oh! Oh my god, that first bullet hit him center mass. Wow. Alright, there you have it. Alright, well, last round went well for me. Like I said, the F-16 has got to get a little bit creative when fighting the F-14, assuming that the other guy understands the advantages of the F-14. F-14 is obviously going to want a rate fight, however, very capable in the one circle fight as well in the right hands. So a very, very difficult opponent, both in BVR and in dogfighting. The F-14 is kind of a beast. And here we go for the next merge. I think I want to kind of goof around a little bit this time and take him one circle at some point in the fight. And we'll see how it plays out. Because last time we went for the two circle fight, which I lost. Managed to reverse it at the end, but let's see how this plays out this time. We are 2-circle off the merge, and currently in a nose-to-tail fight. That's what a rate fight is. And here we go again. Looks like back into a 2-circle here. And trying to keep my speed up in the 400, 430, 440 range. Okay, here we go. I'm going to force the 1-circle here. Kind of late on that turn reversal, so that'll be problematic for me. He'll match this. Elite turn the next 1-circle. And looks like he's interested in doing the 1-circle fight as well. Let's see how this plays out. Obviously, the Viper doesn't like 1-circle, but we're just trying it out.
Altitude.
Just to see what happens, and it is not developing well. he's doing very well. He's coming around. Oh, that did not feel good. I definitely lost something off the aircraft there. Oh yeah, that was not good. Yep, I'm missing an elevator there, I think. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so taking the F-14 1-circle, not the best idea. Just because the F-16 is also not fantastic in the 1-circle. It's definitely not its preferred fighting style. F-16 very much prefers the rate fight, and the nice thing about the F-16 is even if it does lose the rate fight to the F-14, it's got options. As we saw in the first round, you got the Titan down, you got the out-of-plane maneuvers. There's all kinds of things you can do, to jink them. Hopefully the F-14 is going to take some high aspect shots, because that will make it a little bit easier for me to defend and try to reverse the fight. Now here we go into the merge, and I saw a full wing sweep back, which means that F-14 is really fast. And we're going to try to slide him behind him here. And because he's fast, it's possible. Looks like he's actually trying to lure me into... Like, he didn't want to come up, even though he had the speed to do it. And I'm just a little too slow, man. 430, he's still really fast. Okay, he's bleeding off some of that speed now. You can see his wings starting to open up a little bit. And I don't want to just pull him into the HUD. I don't like the idea of that. He's still at a decent speed. So here we are into the rate fight on the deck, which I think is what he was trying to do this whole time. And you saw the F-14 there reverse the turn a little bit. That was an uncooperative F-14. I think he pulled a little too hard on the stick there. And it's going to give me an opportunity to take a shot at him.
Altitude.
I think I put those low. And unfortunately that kind of hurt me, because now I've gotten a little bit too slow in this situation. And he looks like he's sitting at the correct speeds to outrate me now, because he is coming around the circle at this point and once again being outrated. Lots of losing cues. And he's low over that horizon there. I know it's difficult to see, but there he is. I hope you can see that. Yeah, so he's moving nicely behind me. We're actually kind of even now, and this is where he'll throw the flaps on. Yep, here he comes. Okay, tightening down, tighten down. We're going to shoot out of his HUD. And then turn reversal here. And those were shots. That was actually a nice shot. He almost had me there.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
And he's trying very hard to avoid crossing my nose this time. Cut a bit of the burner here. And here he goes, going out in front.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, nice. Oh, almost hit the ground. That was a close one. All right. Splash 1 F-14. Alright guys, quick little Tacview review here. This is the first engagement, and mostly I just want to talk about the Tighten Down again. We've talked about it in different videos, but I feel like it's a good thing to talk about, especially what to do if you're losing the raid fight. You can see here we're in the raid fight with the F-14, and dragging it down to the ground. He's pulling 19.4 degrees a second, and I'm pulling 17, so he's actually beating me. At one point you just saw him hit 20. And here he is now at 21. So the F-14 very much outrating the Viper. Here I am getting 20.6, he's 20.4, and I just can't sustain the 20s. You know, especially when I lose the altitude and I can't dump the nose anymore. You know, here I am at 19.11 because I'm getting a little too slow. I'm easing off. 20. You can see he's basically coming up behind me at this point. And at a certain point here, he's going to put his flaps on. And so what I'm watching for, I'm going to get rid of these labels or these lines here. What I'm looking for is a transition from his nose to pointing at me. So when I'm looking back at him, I want to see, I don't want to see the top of his aircraft anymore. I want to see a full frontal profile or a transition to it. It doesn't have to be like at that point, you know, but basically I'm looking for that transition, which is right here, maybe a second before here. I'm seeing the pull up. And so what I start doing is tightening down. You see the 8 Gs. I'm pulling more and more Gs in an attempt. Let's go back right here to when I see the transition. So as I see the transition, watch my Gs. It just went from 6 to 8. And what's going to happen is I'm going to shoot out of his HUD. And let's go look at his HUD real quick. We'll switch over to the F-14. And we'll take the HUD view. So you can see right now F-16 is in the HUD. As I tighten down the turn, I shoot out of the HUD, right? And as I shoot out of the HUD, I'm going to reverse the turn. And we're going to come over here, and I'm looking for, you know, the bandit crossing my my turn circle. As he does right here, there's my turn reversal, and I'm using the vertical and forcing the one circle scissor, and then that's the kill, which, by the way, is super lucky. I couldn't believe that, you know, I squeezed the trigger and I just saw rounds hit the center of his aircraft. So it was kind of crazy. A little bit of luck there. I thought I'd have to walk, you know, the funnel onto him, but it didn't work out that way. So one more time, let's just watch it real quick without labels. And just watch so you can see what the geometry looks like. Right, so that's what you're generally going to want to do when you're getting outrated. You know, can the bandit do something to, you know, negate that? Yeah, they can repo. There's things they can do. there's a, you know, for everything in dogfighting, there's a opposite and equal reaction up to a certain point. You know, eventually you're kind of out of options, but there it is again, and dead. Alright guys, so that's going to be the Tacview for today. Thank you for watching, and a big thank you to Longshot for helping out with this video. Definitely check out his channel, links in the description and the pinned comment below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye guys.